We had a smooth pregnancy and delivery with my first, and he's a healthy, typical child, and I never expected to walk this path ever. During my pregnancy, they knew that something was going on, but weren't able to diagnose it until he was born. I thought I did everything right. I had him before I was 35. I didn't eat lunch meat when I was pregnant, thought I did everything right. Dane was born with Cornelia de Lange syndrome, a random genetic mutation on chromosome 5. For a lot of kids, it means a lot of different things. For Dane, it means he's very small. He can't eat orally. He's on oxygen when he sleeps. He has hearing loss. He's nonverbal, just delayed in every aspect of life, basically.
When I first met Dane, he was just barely 4 months old, and he had been in the hospital for all of that time of his life. He got discharged, and 6 days later, after he came home, the Boyer nurse went out to the family's house. Shortly thereafter, I went out, and my focus was to work on Dane's feeding. One of the basic goals for parenting is to be able to feed their child, and it's very difficult when you're not able to do that in a very traditional manner. I also incorporated Brother Nick, who liked to be a very helpful person in the household, who would hand me different spoons and toothbrushes and would sometimes even volunteer to taste foods to give Dane a model so that Dane would know what to do. At Boyer, we have services to address all areas of development.
Can I have a hand? Can I have a hand? Come on.
Look at him.
Come on. Oh, you can pick that up and bring it to me. I'd like it. I remember Cheryl working with him a long time ago about cause and effect toys, and where you push a button and maybe a light turns on, and I just thought to myself, that's never gonna happen. But here we are, it took 1.5 years of working at it, but now he'll push a button.
Even the best insurance plan is going to have a cap in terms of the number of visits, and once they hit that number, Boyer doesn't take that balance and put it onto the family or burden the family. We waive those fees, and that's part of our uncompensated care.
And while not every family utilizes it fully, many families do need that support, and our goal is to make sure families get the services their child needs and are not burdened by that extra cost.
Since 1942, our mission has truly been to serve every family that requires our services. If a family does not have the financial resources to pay for the services, we will make sure they get them. So we would never turn away a family due to financial circumstances.
I couldn't even imagine what it would be like without Boyer in our lives. I honestly could not imagine where we would be, what sort of mental and emotional state I would be in, much less what physical state and developmental state Dane would be in. We're coming up on 3, which means we're about to transition out of Boyer. And I just don't know how I will ever thank them for what they've done for us. I don't have the words to describe it. And I really feel like they're our family. Because honestly, the first person I want to call when Dane cried was Amy. And not my mom or, my sister. The first person I wanted to call was Amy, who was Dane's physical therapist. And I would just say that the effect that Boyer has on our family is indescribable. They give us something that nobody else can give us, and that's hope for our kids.